On this edition of Destination Treasure Coast, we're visiting Jensen Beach. This eclectic gem is found along the northern coast of Martin County. Our first stop is the Jensen Beach Inn, one of the many unique places to call it a night, just steps away from all of the fun downtown. Next, we'll get lost inside these tiny artist cottages, small spaces packed with big-time charm and larger-than-life personalities. Then we'll head to Indian Riverside Park for a tour of everything this beautiful, family-friendly destination has to offer. We'll end at Conky Joe's restaurant, right on the water. They're known for their Bahamian food and relaxing vibe. We'll meet Fritz Ayers, and he'll tell us the secret to keeping customers coming back for decades. And that's all coming up on this edition of Destination Treasure Coast. Jensen Beach is located along the coast in northern Martin County. Sunrises here are simply spectacular. It's worth getting up for this. Of course, when we're talking about Jensen Beach, there's no bigger draw than the big, beautiful beach. It's wide with room to spread out. The Oceanfront Sand Dune Cafe makes your beach day a breeze. You can grab a snack and even rent umbrellas or lounge chairs. Yes, Jensen Beach is on the map because of the beach, but there's so much more. First, some background. John Jensen, an immigrant from Denmark, started his pineapple plantation here in the late 1800s. Everywhere you look, you'll see reminders of that pineapple legacy. That includes the popular Pineapple Festival, celebrated here every year. Our first stop is the Jensen Beach Inn, just steps away from all the fun.
Everybody pretty much hovers into Jensen Beach. Even if they're staying on the island, they're coming to the downtown district and going to the restaurants and checking out the gift shops.
Staying at the Jensen Beach Inn is a great way to experience the best Old Florida has to offer without giving up any of the amenities you'd expect from a modern hotel.
I'm going to come on the 28th.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Meet Elizabeth Nugent.
My husband and I own the Jensen Beach Inn here in downtown Jensen. With our inn, we consider it almost like a hidden treasure. You wouldn't expect from the outside what you get on the inside.
It's just one of the many choices you have when it comes to finding a place to stay with some serious character.
Jensen Beach is unique. You don't have that huge chain hotel that you could just book and go to. And you're kind of fortunate with that because then you get exposed to not only the community itself and the locals themselves who are running their own unique inns. And there's just a few of us around town that you can actually stay with us and be able to walk to the downtown district. We pride ourselves on having our guests come here and leaving here as a friend or an extended family member.
First things first, instead of pulling out a map, Elizabeth brings guests to the rooftop deck to literally show visitors where everything's located. Not bad at all.
It gives you a bird's eye view of as far as Hutchinson Island and the other things that you can do in the surrounding areas.
Back inside, you'll find that all of the rooms are unique. That's because a local artist was commissioned to paint a different mural on the wall inside every room.
Our rooms are impeccably clean, and the linens make you feel like you're in heaven. All of our rooms pretty much give you a bird's eye view of what's going on downtown, but yet very quiet inside.
The rooms are relaxing, meticulously decorated, attention to detail everywhere. Even the beautiful antique mirrors make you feel special before you head out to the free continental breakfast or out on foot to explore.
There's a lot that goes on down here. You have your art galleries, you have your restaurants, but you also have a lot of things like Crawdaddy's live jazz band and a lot of people watching from the rooftop. Thursday nights, Jam and Jensen, all the vendors come out and display all their crafts and arts.
Meeting with many of the friendly innkeepers here in Jensen Beach, it's clear they're all passionate about one thing: making your stay memorable.
Being an innkeeper is so rewarding. It's just a wonderful feeling to actually get Christmas cards from some of our guests after they stay with us. And it's just so much more than just check in and checking out somebody. You really get to meet people from all over the world.
Stay with us. Up next, we're headed inside the local artist cottages known for amazing art, and we'll explain what this is all about. We'll be right back.
Destination Treasure Coast is brought to you by the Martin County Office of Tourism and Marketing. For more information, visit our website at discovermartin.com and find us on social media using the hashtag DiscoverMartin.
Discovering interesting shopping here in downtown Jensen Beach is easy. Within a few blocks, there's truly something for everyone. Up next, we're headed inside the artist cottages where the artists can be just as interesting and entertaining as their art.
I really just love the fact that I'm able to sit here and do this all day. I meet great people.
Our visit inside the contagiously charming artist colony started like this.
My name is Barbara Lapham.
And ended like this. I'll explain that and her happy dance a little later. The artist colony came together about 10 years ago when a local dentist wanted a unique way to preserve the historic bungalows behind his office. Now the 3 buildings are converted into art galleries and shops, and Barbara's cottage is also her working studio.
Well, I've been in this same location for 4 years. I'm a watercolor painter. What I like to paint mostly are birds. But every once in a while I deviate from that, and right now I'm doing a painting of some sliders that were absolutely gorgeous, and they posed for me. Basically, I'm a tight painter, more photorealistic than loose. It's how I like to paint, and I feel very strongly about doing everything the best that I possibly can.
Is there a trick to watercolor?
Not for me. It's all I've ever done. Anybody that would want to find me here, it's sometimes quite a test of GPS. I am just off Jensen Beach Boulevard on Maple Street.
Her story sounds like something out of a movie.
Well, actually, I was a retail manager in San Diego. In 1993, I moved down to San Miguel de Allende, Mexico.
This is where she rediscovers her passion for painting. Talk about artistic inspiration.
That really started what I do today.
She moves here to Florida, bringing all that creativity with her, and years later, she's still making her customers smile. She says the best thing is when she sells a painting, it never gets old. It's validation for all of her hard work.
They love what I do, and that's really special.
It's a nice feeling.
It's a great feeling. I mean, really a great feeling. I mean, sometimes it's like, thank you. Whenever I would sell an original painting, I would do my little victory dance, my little excitement dance.
And that is?
That's what I did.
Nice. Make plans to visit Barbara and all of the unique artists and shops in Jensen Beach. Coming up next, we're headed to Indian Riverside Park, where there's no better place to see old Florida at its finest. We'll be right back.
The South Florida band Fresh Catch provided the music used in Destination Treasure Coast.
Whether it's weddings, big family reunions, or just a picnic under the Florida sun, you've got to make time for our next stop. Martin County Parks and Recreation Director Kevin Abate shows us why.
Welcome to Indian Riverside Park, located in beautiful Jensen Beach, Florida, just south of downtown Jensen Beach. It has the things in it that the locals want, that the visitors want, that everybody wants. you can walk your dog, and you can go to the Children's Museum, and you can have a pavilion, or you can just lay on the grass and do nothing, or you can go fishing. You can take your boat out. You can go sailing. Indian Riverside Park is a 63-acre park. It is the largest regional park that we have in the area. We're home to the U.S. Sailing Center and the Children's Museum of the Treasure Coast. We have our children's interactive spray ground, which is one of our most popular features. I mean, the kids, you come there, you press a button, and they're playing in the water. They get to visit the Children's Museum for very low cost and experience all the things that they have to offer. The Sailing Center has a very, very unique program geared towards children and sailing. They do public guided tours on Wednesdays at the mansion at Tuckahoe, and they kind of take you that whole historical side of things and give you a tour of the mansion. And then after you're done, you come over to Captain Sewell's home, which is the first post office in Martin County. We relocated here to Indian Riverside Park, and you get a really good sense of what houses were like in the early 20s. We've preserved this house and have restored it in 2012. Now it's open for a public tour as well for a couple hours. It doesn't cost anything. You just come out and enjoy yourself at the park and get to see a little bit of history. We do more than 200 weddings between the mansion and the Francis Langford Pavilion. It's the atmosphere that you have. I think sitting on the river has natural beauty to it. A lot of vistas from the mansion, from the dockside pavilion, from the piers. There's water access here. You can come here on a boat and dock up if you'd like to. If you look at all the experiences, you get wrapped up. You always can come here and do something different. That's the beauty of this park.
All of this running around is making me hungry. Let's relax and enjoy some food on the water. Conky Joe's is the name of the restaurant. It opened its doors at this spot in Jensen Beach in 1983, but boy, does this location have history. It was known as Seymour's back in the early days. Old-timers say it was a popular place during Prohibition. Fritz Ayers runs the restaurant these days. Serving spectacular seafood is a priority here, but making sure customers feel that tropical vibe is just as important.
Heck yeah, I mean, that is everything to us. The way we decorate the restaurant, to the presentations of the food, to the garnishes on the cocktails, to the music we bring in, you know, all of it is thought out to keep that element, that mood, that feeling of you're in the islands and you're on vacation.
No matter what kind of food you're craving in the Jensen Beach area, you're covered.
Chances are you're going to find it, you know, whether it be steaks, seafood, even Italian, we've got something down here for you. We're just north of downtown Jensen on Indian River Drive. You just passed the Jensen Beach Causeway, a couple hundred yards north of that on Indian River Drive.
What do you guys do best here at Conky Joe's?
Well, I would like to say that we're probably one of the first to really bring Bahamian food and really hit the seafood market in South Florida. People would come to our restaurant to try new things. We serve exclusively fresh fish, and that's become kind of a rare thing because buying fresh is very, very expensive. But we do not bring a single piece of frozen fish into this restaurant. We do cracked conch, like we said, gator tail, conch fritters. We have probably the best conch chowder that anybody's ever had.
What do you have to offer when it comes to views?
Among the best. You literally can sit on the water's edge, look down right at the water, which is something that we have going for us that not too many do. It's a great place to come and get your entertainment fix. There's something going on every night.
That'll do it for us here in Jensen Beach. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Destination Treasure Coast.